And we are live at Center Park Stadium. Georgia State going to take on ULM here in a minute. Of course, that makes this the Impact Media presents GSU Panthers game day pre-show versus the Warhawks of Louisiana-Monroe. I'm Jeremy the Impact York here in Pouncetown, as I always am. It always looks like he is patting me on the head. He might be. Back, let's go ahead. High five to Pounce there. If you're going to break, if you don't already have a ticket, you can't get in here. It's kind of a limited thing going on, but you can watch us on ESPN3 today. Let me tell you a little bit about, keep wanting to call them the Raging Cajuns, but they are not the Raging Cajuns. That is the Lafayette, Louisiana team. This one here, they are 0-7 coming in. They're 0-4 in the Sun Belt Conference. What does that mean? Well, I'll tell you. What that means is absolutely nothing. It doesn't. This is football. Any given Friday, any given Saturday, any given Sunday, any given Monday, Thursday, any given day of the week, daytime, it doesn't matter. Whatever your record is what you did before. It's not what you're doing right now. I'll tell you a little bit about their team. They got the quarterback, Kobe Sweets. Kobe Sweets is a sophomore. He's learned as he's going, but he's not a bad quarterback at all. He's putting up some decent numbers. The people he's got Josh Johnson behind him, the tailback. He throws to people like Jaquan Bloomfield and Josh Peterson, the tight end. They're weapons. They're college weapons. You can't just walk in one of these places and say, hey, I want to play linebacker. And they go, here you go, here's your scholarship. That's not how that works. You have to work to get here. These people are all on Division I level. They can play. Of course, I did want to give a shout out to Garrett Hirsch. He is the graduate student who is also their center. I think a lot of things are going to, if the Panthers are going to get any kind of pressure, and we'll talk about who could get pressure here in a minute, I think it's going to be right there up the middle. I don't think it's through Hurst. It's going to be to the side of it. I think is where you want to go. On defense, they got Seth Mason, Ty Shelby. Those are the defensive ends that I would if I was Quad Brown, I would watch out for, because Quad does like to stay in the pocket some, but when he rolls out, he's going to be looking at one of these two guys. Those would be the guys that I would look out for. You got the will linebacker, Travion Webster. You got the buck linebacker, Kilo Sweeney. And then, of course, the free safety, Tyler Glass, is back there just in case you try to go deep. This team's not bad. They may be 0-7, but they what's that phrase they use a lot in the pros? They're one of the best 0-7 teams I've seen. They can come out here and put up points, and if the Panthers don't watch it, they're going to put up a lot of those points. Then, of course, they got Davis Hughes, the place kicker, the punter is Daniel Sparks, and the snapper, Trey Corley, because snappers are people too. Let's go to our Georgia State. Let's go to the offense, right? Quad Brown, just told you about that. Cornelius Brown, the fourth, coming off, it's not even arguable, coming off the worst performance probably of his life last week. I don't know, he just had a bad day. And so did everybody else on the team. I don't think that's going to happen this week. I think they have rebounded. I think Coach has reminded them that this is Division I Sun Belt Conference football. And you can beat ULM. You can beat anybody if you want. Everybody knows Dustin Coates is the running back. But I'm going to tell you about Tucker Gregg. Tucker Gregg has come in here this year, and every time his number is called, he has performed. If Destin Coates didn't already have such an entrenched role on this team, I think Tucker Gregg would be the starter. Tucker Gregg comes in here each and every week and grinds it out and blocks and catches passes and runs the football and does whatever you ask him to do. He probably returns punts if you ask him to. Tucker Gregg is somebody to keep an eye on, because I think Coates is going to be okay. He's still easing back in after the injury. I see Tucker Gregg having a big day. Tucker Gregg, I'm going to say Tucker Gregg has at least 80 yards on the ground. If he catches, he catches. But I'm going to say he has at least 80 yards on the ground. Watch out for that guy. If you guys are playing fantasy college, maybe low-end running back. Don't quote me on that. Of course, the top targets for Quad Brown when he does throw the ball is Sam Pinckney, the wide receiver, and the tight end, Roger Carter. Those two guys, probably best in the Sun Belt. They're right up there, top five in both of their positions. The left guard, Shamarius Gilmore, and the center, Malik Sumter, are going to have to hold down the pass attack. or the pass rush rather, that are going to come from these Warhawks. On defense, we got Victor Hayward, the outside linebacker. All right, sorry. We had some technical difficulties. I have somehow figured them out. Not sure how. But like I was saying, the outside linebacker, Victor Hayward, is poised for a big day. Dante Wilson, the defensive end. Jordan Strawn, who, once again, nobody had a good day last week if you were part of the Panthers. But Jordan Strawn has really put himself above as one of the playmakers going forward. Trajan Stevens-McQueen, the inside linebacker, that guy is more of a star position in that he can play linebacker. He can drop into the to be like a nickel corner if he needs to be. Whatever you need him to do. And then Chris Moore, the redshirt senior that transferred in here, he holds it down at safety. I think he has helped a lot with solidifying the defensive backs, and hopefully they can keep the pass attack, everything in front of them. Norrell Ruiz is the place kicker from North Carolina A&T. Once again, I saw him kick. Don't remember if I spoke to him or not. Super kid. Glad to have him here. He is very, very good at putting it through the uprights. Michael, don't call me P.S. Hayes, is the punter. A couple of you guys watching may actually get that reference. He may not be in the Freebirds, but when he kicks, he might hit a few. He is a pretty dang good punter. I'll give him that. His punting has come along and along and along. The snappers, of course, are Charlie Flint and Seth Glauser, because once again, snappers are people too. But I think we're poised for a good day. Let's see. We'll show you out here. It's kind of overcast. I'm out here in the center pavilion there. It's kind of overcast. It's kind of nice. There's a little bit of a breeze. It should be good. Let me go ahead and do this real quick because I kind of want to do this. As you guys can see, maybe. Hopefully you can see. If you happen to be in here and you see this video, if you come up to me and ask me if I am Batman, I'll buy you lunch. First 3 people to do that, I'll buy you lunch. Why not? And we'll do another giveaway while we're doing this. We'll do that during halftime. We'll do that during the halftime when there. But Jeremy the Impact York, this has been the pre-show for Impact Media. GSU Panthers game day versus University of Louisiana-Monroe, the Warhawks. Panthers Warhawks coming up very, very soon. I believe top of the hour. We'll see you guys at halftime. Go Panthers.